Hey you guys, and welcome back to Make Waves. Today, as of the day I am recording this, is the first day of fall, and it got me thinking a lot about how in my last video I was talking about how you don't have to be good at many things as long as you're good at one theme. And theming is something I am actually excellent at. I'm very, very good at being creative. It's one of my fortes. And I started thinking, okay, so I'm good at theming, therefore I could theme all of my coaching. So each month I'm going to be doing a theme based on the upcoming holidays because, you know, everyone kind of makes a big deal about the holidays. And I can theme my coaching around topics that relate to these seasons and these holidays. You guys, I have so many ideas. I'm so excited. But as of today, it's the first day of fall, and I started thinking, okay, I can use this. The first day of fall, in my opinion, kind of represents hunting season. I'm in Montana. It's a huge deal out here. Everyone's freaking out that it's hunting season. So I started thinking a lot about hunting. You know, hunting is something that I don't do. It's something I have never done and honestly have never had a desire to do, except for the fact I do kind of suddenly want a buck on my wall. A buck and a bass on my wall, because when you're in Montana, it's kind of a flex who has the bigger buck and bass on their wall. So social inclusion needs got me all itching to go hunting suddenly. This is something that I have never in my life ever felt the need to do or had a desire for a buck and bass on my wall ever until I moved out here, but what can I say? Welcome home, hun. But you know what? Hunting is quite a fascinating thing to me, how hunters will spend hours and a lot of money on gear and equipment, guns, whatever it is they even need exactly to go hunting, the license, and they will spend hours out there in the cold, freezing cold, hoping to get one buck or one deer or one bird, whatever it is they're hunting. Just one. You know, ideally more, but they're happy if they at least catch one, if it's a good one, right? And it just blows my mind because they could literally go to the grocery store and buy one. There's plenty of options, shelves of options. And yet they want to go catch it themselves and suffer for it, right? And it's so fascinating to me how hunters are like this and why are they like this. It's just mind-boggling to me. And I've been thinking a lot about this. And then when they get their prize, they act like it's the greatest thing that has ever happened to them. I mean, it's all over their feed. It's their entire Instagram feed is just full of a different game they caught. It's on their Tinder profile pictures. It's, I guarantee, on texts with their grandpa, which, okay, that's a little bit more understandable. I don't understand why it needs to be their Tinder profile picture. Like, chicks aren't typically impressed by stuff like that. This is another thing that's so weird to me. How dudes out here expect the ladies out here to be into the exact same hobbies that they're into. Like, they want their lady to also fish and also hunt and also go shooting and also skin a fish, skin a deer, whatever you gotta do. And yet the ladies out here don't expect their men to do anything that they're into, like put on a bunch of makeup or bake a bunch of cookies, like go get pumpkin spice lattes, duh. Or, you know, so much more. But, like, they don't ask their men to do that stuff because they wouldn't do it. Because why would they do something like that? They're men. So why is it that the men expect the ladies to do stuff like this too? Because they're ladies. I don't understand. I don't understand. But I digress. That's basically irrelevant. It's just my 2 cents of the day. And I think, honestly, now that I'm saying all this out loud, maybe the reason this bothers me so much is because I do feel a little bit inferior, if I'm being honest, to the fact that this is the ultimate prize for men out here. Because I, on the other hand, aspire to win a beauty pageant one day. And get a blue check mark one day. Where I know the men out here have blue ribbons for their game. Or their 4-H animals. And what is a blue check mark on a screen when they have a blue ribbon? And when they actually have actual useful skills in the world, like how to defend yourself and actually fight for yourself and actually feed yourself if it came down to it. And I'm over here like, but I'm verified on nothing. I was verified on Tinder. I deleted Tinder because screw that, but you know what I mean. But watching this all play out, because this is all very, very new to me, and maybe the reason that I'm not really aware of why the men out here expect their ladies to do this stuff is because maybe this is just what people are into out here. It's not necessarily like a male versus female thing. Maybe it's just a them versus me thing. Because this is just not something that I grew up around. This type of lifestyle and living in the country. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's really just that I'm one of those unwanted people who moves out here and tries to change it. And that is not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be that person who moves out here and tries to change the way that they live their life out here, because that's not at all what I'm trying to do. I love the country and I love the roots here, and I don't want to try to change it because it's this way for a reason, and I want to move out here and embrace it, but I'm also just trying to understand it. But what I have noticed with these hunters, men and women typically, when they get their prize, it is their prize. They are so proud of it, and they're especially proud of it because they earned it. They don't want to go get meat from the grocery store. They don't want a dead deer on the side of the road. Why not? It's free meat. It's right there for free. Don't even have to go earn it. You can literally pick it up off the side of the road, hold it up with a gun in your hand, and pretend that you did it. You killed it. You hit it with your car. You could also do that. But you know what? They don't want to do that. They want the chase. And why is this? It's because it means something to them. Why does it mean something to them? What does that mean to them to go through that whole chase and bear the terrible conditions of the weather and all that expense to win that prize? Why does it mean so much to them? I like to compare things that confuse me to almost anything else in life. I'm a huge metaphor geek, so I look at this and I compare my life, how I have my prizes too, right? I want to win that beauty pageant. I want to expand my mermaiding business, my coaching business. And I look at this past week and how I was talking about how I don't care how long it takes me to get there. And I don't care what help I have getting me there, because I want to do it myself. I don't want that package at the grocery store that helps me get there. I don't want some type of fan base sitting on the side of the road for me to just pick up and say, I got it. I want to suffer the terrible conditions. I want to suffer this chase and the dragging of this game all the way back home. I want to suffer the hours spent waiting for it to happen and not knowing when it's going to. Because the fun part is getting it when you least expect it. I want all of the pain. I want it. Because if it was so easy, it wouldn't have value to me. I want to earn that blue check mark. I want to earn my followers, my subscribers, my fan base. I don't really want a fan base because I don't want people to be like, ooh, I want them to, be encouraged by these videos and not like idolize me. I want to earn that buck on my wall. Whether that's an actual buck on my wall or whether it's my business buck on my wall. I kind of want both. I honestly think maybe if I went hunting myself and then actually earned a buck on my wall, that would be like a really, really good incentive for my business, because I would realize, I feel like a lot, because I would be spending several hours out there hunting and thinking about my business and thinking about how the process is the same and how when I get that buck, how it's going to be my new background for these videos. But I've realized why they feel this way about the game. Because it's about the chase. It is. It's about the chase. Never in my life have I felt so fulfilled than when I'm chasing something. Unless it's a boy. Fulfilled is not the term. But when I'm chasing a dream, when I'm chasing a goal, when I'm chasing something that fuels me, there is no comparison to how fulfilling that is. I love how people always try to make it sound like such a negative thing when I'm chasing something. They're always like, what are you running away from? Like, you're just so busy always trying to run away from something. And I'm just like, trying to run away? I'm like, I'm running towards my destiny. What are you, on the other hand, running away from? I mean, I believe that you, on the other hand, are not pursuing whatever it is that you're running away from. And why are you doing that? Why are you not running towards it? Why are you actually running away from it? People think that when you're running after something, you're trying to distract yourself because there's something worse going on in your life that you're actually just trying to get away from and take the easy route. This is not the easy route, let me tell you. This is not the easy route. I'm actually running away from my 9-to-5 job. Actually, that is what I'm running away from. Very much so. One thing that hunters know, I assume, because I don't actually know, I'm not a hunter, never have been, will be one day. But let's just assume. One thing that hunters know about is aim. They know about aim. They know what they're aiming for in life, right? They know what their target is. They know when they go out hunting what it is they're looking for. They don't just go out there like, maybe we'll catch a whale. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. No. They might be going out looking for deer and then stumble on a buck, which is a bonus, but they're not out there just aimlessly hunting for whatever decides to jump out at them. They know what they want. They have aim. Have you ever gone shooting? You need aim. If you're not aiming at a target, what's the point of shooting? Well, I mean, you're just out there just to be out there and like go through the motions of, if you don't have aim, if you don't have a target, what are you doing? And it's not about hitting the bullseye on the first try or every time, because each time you do it, each time you're practicing, each time you're putting in the work, you're getting better and you're getting closer. And the more time and effort and work put in to aiming towards that bullseye, the more you're going to hit the bullseye. The more you're going to get. The bigger your prize is going to be, right? It is so important to have strategy. Look at homeless people for an example. Do you think they have much strategy or aim in their life? Look at war for another example. Talk about predator or prey. Do you think each army has a strategy? Or do you think they just kind of go out there and they're like, well, just wing it and see what happens? They have a strategy. That's how it's successful. I can't stress enough how important it is to have strategy and have aim in your life. What are you fighting for? What are you chasing? What are you hunting? What do you want? I want to do a lot more breaking down how to figure this out because I know it can be hard. But at the end of the day, it's in your intuition. Because you know, in that animal intuition that you have, what is your instinct telling you? What do you need to go after? You know. Because coyotes don't just go hunting looking for snails. They know down inside them what it is they need and what they're after. You know it too, because at the end of the day, we are animals. So you know what it is you're after. I don't know what it is you're after because snails don't know what coyotes are after. Coyotes don't know what snails are after, but you know what it is. So what is it? And what's holding you back? If you're chasing after the wrong food, the wrong fulfillment in your life, there's a reason you're not fulfilled. You're not getting the right nutrition that you need to survive. So why is it weird in our life if we have aim and we know what it is that we're looking for and what we're searching for, and if we get something better along the way, hey, that's a bonus. But why is it weird? And why is it downplayed when we try to have that aim in our life? You know why it's downplayed by the people who downplay it? Because those people are prey. They're prey. And you know what you are? You're a predator. And you know why they downplay it? Because they're scared of you. Because you're their exact worst enemy. Because if you get out of that 9-to-5 job and they don't, they're just left to be skinned by management, right? Now, I know that's a really dark term, but I mean, kind of. If they don't find a way to get themselves out, that's just their future. One thing I have really come to learn is everything in life has an opponent. I mean, Apple has Android. Walmart has Target. I don't know if that's a fair comparison, but you know what I mean. God has Lucifer. Predator has prey. If you're not a predator, you are prey. It's one or the other. Predator versus prey is not just a hunting season issue. I mean, this happens every single day. Look at the animal kingdom. And we are animals at the end of the day. So which one are you? Are you a predator? Or are you prey? If you feel you maybe are leaning more on the side of prey and you want to be a predator because it is not a good position to be prey, you need to get your life back on track and get some aim in your life, and you're really struggling to do that, you can book a free discovery call with me. Link will be in the description below. You can also find me on almost any social media platform at Make Waves Coach for plenty of free content like this. You can also find me on almost any social media platform at Mermaid Kassandra. I post a lot of mermaid content because I'm actually a professional mermaid. I was just thinking, are mermaids predator or are mermaids prey? Oh, they're definitely predators because they like drown sailors and stuff. That's pretty cool. Now that I'm saying this, that's kind of dope. Well, that's sirens. So then, is a siren a predator and the mermaid is prey? Are those two opponents? I've never thought of it quite like this. This is something I really need to think about. And which one am I? Scary. On that note, you can also check out my alluring podcast, Make Waves Mermaid Kassandra, every place podcasts are found. Evo month is coming, you guys. I'm so excited for this. You have no idea. I've been planning this for several months now, and I have a lot of really cool ideas. I really think you're gonna like it, so stay tuned for that. I will talk to all of you guys in the next video. Now go out there and be a predator and make waves. Mwah.